Hi everyone, welcome to another What Is It Wednesday. I am very excited to be talking to you today about these. I have mentioned these in a few videos now, and these are a new thing to me, and I'm very excited to be playing with these. It's just another little something to add to the layouts that's new and fun to use. So I will talk about where to get them first, and then I'll talk about how to get them and that stuff at the end. So first of all, they're from Love from Lizi. It's a company. You can see her website down at the bottom, lovefromlizi.com. I will, if I can, leave a link below to make it a little easier to find them, but I will talk about all that in a few minutes. So first, let's talk about the stickers themselves. So they are stickers. They're different kind of, they're called peel-offs, first of all. P-E-E-L offs. So peel-offs, I think just because they peel off real easily. There is another I think there are other stickers that are called peel-offs or something like that, because when I Googled it, a bunch of stuff came up, but they're not just straight stickers. And I think that Creative Memories used to have something kind of sort of similar, but you didn't get as much or whatever. So these, so far, I've only used them a few times, but each time that I have used them, they've been fun to add. And you can tell they are not 8 or 12 inches. So let me see how long they are. The full sheet is about 9 inches, and the stickers themselves are only about 8 inches. Not exactly that, maybe a tiny hair more or less, but the couple times, and I will show you that I added them together on a layout, you couldn't see where they met up, and so that was really fun when I used them. That's what I think I really liked about them. So you can, at least with these first. So let me talk about what kinds there are. And I'm sorry if this video gets a little long, but I just want to tell you guys all about these because I'm excited. So this first sheet is the pinstripe, and I picked dark colors. So hopefully you can kind of see them a little better, and sorry for any glare that might show up. They are shiny. She does have all kinds of different colors. Sparkly, I guess I could have peeled out or picked out, like here's more of a matte one. Not really matte, but it's not sparkly. So anyways, let's talk. This is, I believe, called the pinstripe, and each one of these little lines that you see is a different sticker. And so you get a ton of them on there. And this has, I believe, 3 different sizes. It looks like 1, 2, 3 different sizes. So you get kind of a really tiny size, and there's some rows there, a medium size, and a little bit larger size. And you get a ton of them on here, and I really like it. So that's the pinstripe. She also has bubbles. Trying to get a good angle so you can kind of see the bubble shape. Can you see that? Is that focusing? Yep, there we go. So this one is new to me. This one and the sway peel-offs are new to me. I've never ordered them before. I've only ordered twice. And again, I will talk about ordering in just a few minutes. But this again has 3 different sizes. So it has a tiny size, a medium size, and a large size. And kind of the neat thing with this, you can use not only the bubble peel off itself. Let me pull that up, and I'll get a little white piece of cardstock to put underneath that so you can see. Sorry, I should have had the white piece of cardstock ready, but that is what it looks like. But if you look in between, there's like this little strip that goes in between as well. First of all, there's the little dots that you can use as well and dot those around your page. And then in between, let me get my little pokey tool. This tool has become one of my favorite tools because it's so handy with picking things up that are small. This little strip is even something you can use for a unique look on something. I mean, it's not made to be one that's used, but heck, I'm going to use everything that I get off of here. So it's just got kind of a funky little design there. So, that's the bubble peel offs. These are the sway peel offs, so I will pull one up and hold it in front of the white cardstock as well. This one doesn't have an in-between or any bubbles to use, but look at how fun that is. I can't remember. I don't know if I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have, because I think I just got this order in with these ones. The cool thing is that if you end up not using all of it, which I can show you here, I just stick them back to the sheet and they stick there for just really well. And which is surprising for me because in my area, for some reason, I can't stick stickers back onto the sticker backing, which is very sad, but they don't stay. There just must be too much humidity here or something. But these ones, and you can use, I'll talk about that in a minute. Hang on that one. Let's go through the rest. The other one, these are called straight, and I think this is a new thing to her. So this is just the straight peel-offs, and you can see there's all sorts of colors. So the straight are similar to the pinstripe, but you can see it's a larger size. Hopefully you can see. Let me pull off one. Well, here, I'll lift one of each of these sizes up and put it in front of the white cardstock. So there's the large, there's the medium, and the teeny tiny. And they're easy to use, super easy to use. Let me, if this would come apart, there we go. Oh, I should have pulled one apart that wasn't right next to each other, but I'll put it off to the side a little. So you can see there's different sizes. Is that focused? I can't tell if it's focused or not. But it gives you a little example. And then the new one, I believe, these are called the straight. I'm not sure how excited I am about this one because it's a little thicker and you don't get as many, which when you hear the price, you'll probably, oh, that's not too bad. But I'm not sure. But I wanted to get some of these to try out anyways, because there are times when you might need a little thicker. I'm trying to put all these down for you to see. A little thicker line might be nicer. And the thicker ones I have not used on a layout, but I assume that they would all line up just as well with each other. And you can hide them behind clusters and things like that, which I have done. So there's kind of an example of the size. I really like the teeny tiny one. I thought it would be my favorite, but actually they're all turning out to be a lot of fun. So, and they come up super easy. You can see if you accidentally put them in the wrong spot. They do have a good strong hold, it seems so far. I'm not worried about them coming up at all. One of my viewers says she has nail strips, and I know I've seen nail strips before that are similar to this, and she said she was worried that they would come up. I don't know about using nail strips on layouts, but you know, I think if you just added a little extra adhesive behind it, that it would be just fine. So there's all kinds of colors you can see. There's like shiny matte, shiny metallics, kind of more of a matte metallic, glittery ones. And I'm finding quickly that I think that I love the glittery ones. Look at all the sparkle in that. Here's like the shiny, this is brown, which I thought I would not use the brown very much. And I actually have so far used it more than anything else. So let's talk about the price. These are only around $1.60, $1.70. Excellent price to me. I mean, for a sheet, it's just like buying a sheet of stickers at the dollar store, maybe, you know, $2 store or something. But with this, you're going to get so much use out of it. There's a lot you can do with it. Again, these pinstripe peel-offs are my favorite. I don't have a huge opinion about these, but I think these would be a lot of fun to use, the stripes and the sway, or I mean, excuse me, the bubbles and the sway, but we'll have to see, and I will totally let you know as we go along. The biggest thing with them, and I'm going to look real quick to see, because I forgot to look this up, you know me. I'm trying to figure out where she is located. So Love from Lizi is a company that is located in another country, and so that's the biggest thing. I don't know how to find out. Oh, here's About Us. I'm not really sure where she's located, but I know it's another country. So I'll skip that part for now because I'm not sure. So I've never tried to order it with shipping. I've only ever ordered the two times with free shipping, and that is an offer that she has. So let me back up just a little bit. I have started watching a YouTuber called her name is Christy Marcotte. I will try to remember to link below. I'm working on all my links below, and I'm going to get that set up so that my information below is a little bit better set up. That's something that to be completely honest with you, I am so horrible with computers that my family members, like, they laugh at me. How do you even know how to do this? And I say, I don't even know. So the fact I can make videos has been enough for me up until this point. And now I'm slowly doing things a little bit more. Like, I've started adding the playlist and things like that. So my next step is to really, oh, and then my thumbnails, I've been working with those. I'm not always so good about those. Excuse me. The other thing, so my next step is to work on links to add below in the description box, because I get a lot of questions, for example, about my perfect layer rulers. So that's another reason I started these What Is It Wednesday videos, is to kind of help you guys learn more, because I know what it's like to want to know what it is a YouTuber is using. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink of coffee real quick. I love, you know, learning about things and, you know, trying them out. So Christy Marcotte does not do scrapbook pages as far as I know. All I've ever seen her do is cards, but boy, is she amazing at making cards. Oh my gosh. She is just beyond amazing. If you like watching people make cards in videos, check her out, okay? And like I said, I will try to remember to leave a link below. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to have all my links up and going by the time this video goes up. So she's the first person I've ever seen, actually the only person I've ever seen using these, and she uses them on her cards a lot. And so that's why I thought, okay, I would try to get them and see how they work on scrapbook pages. Now, the shipping, from what she's made a couple comments about people complaining about the high shipping, which if it's from another country, I can understand totally. So a couple times now, she has offered a free shipping, and I've only found out it through Christy Marcotte's videos. If I find out about it, I'm trying to connect with Lizi from Lizi to see if I would be able to know, so I can let you guys know if there's going to be a free shipping event on these, if you guys are interested. I will leave a link below, and as soon as I know, I will let you guys know, or you can, you know, keep an eye out at Christy Marcotte's videos, subscribe to her, something like that, let me know. But when she has the free shipping, you are required to purchase 20 of these. So yeah, that's looking between $20 and $30. So if that's too much for you, then, you know, there's different ways to do it. You can purchase with a group of friends would be my biggest thing, is say, you know, get together with either 1 or 4 different friends and each say, okay, we each need to pick out 3, and then the shipping's free. So you would just pay for, you know, $1.50 for this one, $1.50. So there's $3, you know. So I'm not going to say it's the best price point, but it's not bad considering it's only $1.50-ish, 60. I don't really know because it converts the money, you know what I mean? So, but for less than $2, really these sheets are a lot of fun. And like I said, if you don't want to purchase 20 sheets, get together with a bunch of ladies. I'm sure, get some friends. You could get 10 of you, and each of you could purchase 2 sheets, or you could find 20 people, each of you get 1 sheet, or, you know, anything like that. So, and there's so many things that these can be used on. I do not know if they are acid free. I don't know if it says anywhere. I will just throw that in there. For something as small as this, that's not something I'm going to worry about, because it's just so tiny and small, and there's so many scrapbook pages that I've done and layouts that's with my adhesive, I want it to be acid free, and things like that are really close to my pictures, anything that's really important. But for these, I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not going to fill up a whole page, although that might be fun. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But she does have free peel off, and you know, like I said, you have to order 20 of them, which is understandable because she's a business, so she needs to make the money. But it's really, so far, I think it's fun and that it's been worth it. And like I said, there's all kinds of colors, all of the rainbow colors, it seems, and in different styles, different, like, what do you call it? Different coatings. I can't remember the word, but like matte and glitter and holographic and all kinds of different ones. The other neat thing is, and by the time this video goes up, you should have seen this layout, I punch shapes from the ends. So not only did I get all these peel-offs, but I plan on using up every bit of this sheet because it's all stickers. So this is another glitter. This is a gold glitter. Again, I thought maybe I wouldn't use the gold. I'm more of a silver person, but I've already started using these, and you saw the layout. So at least I'm hoping that that layout's planned to go up. But it's gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. So let me pull out the ones that I have used them on. Maybe I didn't, that layout, actually the one I used this on very well could go up after this video. I do apologize if it does. I was thinking it was one of these. So this is my a few recent videos where I did the scrapbook generation kits. And let me grab another one of my peel off sheets here. And this one blew me away, and I'm not sure if I will know where I put it or not. I can't remember if I put it back or if I added it to, oh, here it is. Okay, good. So this one is one of the pinstripes. It's currently stuck to another one behind it. Okay, so this is one of the pinstripes, but if you look closely, it's like, I don't know how well that's going to focus. But this, here, that's a better idea. Let's take it and put it back on my white cardstock sheet that I have lost. I hope you guys don't mind my videos being all unorganized and all over the place. I try to get organized, but you know what? I just like to talk. And I go from here to there and everywhere, and it's just, I don't know, but it's fun. So if you can see this peel off, I keep wanting to call them pinstripes, but this one's clear in the middle, so you can see through what's on the inside. I didn't realize that when I ordered it, but I really like it. And what I like about it is here I used it on a layout for the first time. And you can see it's almost like I added 2 of the tiny strips, trying to get it in the camera and get it to focus. It's almost like I added 2 tiny gold strips. But let me slowly go along. Slowly, slowly. And you tell me if you can figure out, sorry, I'm trying to get it on the center of the camera. Tell me if you can figure out where when one strip stops and the other one starts. That's what I like about these. It's so, you can't tell. I want to say it's about right here. Maybe if you looked super close, let's get that to focus, right? If you looked super close, do you see how well that like fits together? That was so neat. And what I did to do that, so you can tell the end has it has an end to it, which I just trimmed that off. And I just cut it straight on both sides, and I just matched the 2 up together like that. And so there was no gold ending. And that's what I loved. If it hits the right light, I mean, I'm looking for it right now, so I can see it more now that I've actually looked for it. But nobody else is going to ever know. And I could have added a little enamel dot there, or, you know, I could have made sure that it was over further or something, but it just adds, here it is on this one. And this one shows up, excuse me again, a little bit better because you can see the pattern paper through it. So I thought that was really neat. And this one, I believe, hides behind the bear. So I just added a tiny bit here. And that's another thing that Christy Marcotte, one of the reasons I liked this is because, like this little section here, if this is a full strip here and you just need this little tiny section here to finish off that strip, then whatever's left you can put right on here. So you can see that I have a strip on here that's just barely been used, and it starts here and ends here. So it's a good section of the strip, and I can still use it. It sticks back there just fine. So sorry again for any glare that's on those, but they're just so shiny and sparkly. I originally thought that these were gold on the outside and white on the inside, so it was a happy surprise to find out they were like outlined with gold and see-through. So these are the first real layouts. I think, I want to say I put them on another layout, but I couldn't find it. So I'm not even going to worry about it. So here's another one that I did. Again, the Scrapbook Generation Kits. that I did, and I added these. I don't know if I did it in the video. I think I might have added them afterwards. Let me try to catch the light again. Oh, you can kind of see the light. I added one strip here at the bottom and one strip underneath the stripe. And it just kind of gives, I mean, on the video, it might not show. You can see this one a little bit better than the one underneath the stripe strip in the video. It just kind of gives it just a little something more. And I think that's what I like. It's kind of like the inking of the edges. It just gives it that little something more. I still haven't added my journaling or finished my title. I have to go back and do some journaling. So I will tell you real quick, I have to get organized with my channel, everybody. I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. I have a few layouts that that haven't finished my journaling on, and I've never been so horrible about not finishing my journaling. So I have layouts all over everything, but I won't go too much into that. I just need to get organized. You would think with how OCD I am that I would be so organized, and my room seems organized, but every time I think I'm organized, I'm really not organized. So anyways, here's where, so the page connects here. So I wanted that strip to obviously continue. So I just added, again, I'm just trying to catch the light. Sorry about that. I just added the 2 strips to that little section. So that was that one there. And again, here it does not span the full 8 inches. And this is where it meets. Somewhere along there. Try to get it to focus. Where did it go? Oh, right there. So you can barely see that. I mean, if you hold it up close and look, yeah, you're going to see it. But when you're just looking at the page like this, maybe another scrapbooker might notice, maybe. But again, you could put an enamel dot over it. You could put a little date. You could stamp your date of the photo on here and put it there. There's different ways you could cover them up. For this side, I put it along here and I stopped it in underneath this cluster here, and then just got another strip. So that's why there's a bunch of the little pieces. That's why there's a few of these ones left over. But look, I can save these and use them. So if I come to another spot where I just need it for this little section, I don't have to start a whole new strip. I can just use that one. So that was that layout. I'm loving the little bit of addedness it gives. And I don't know if addedness is a word, but I'm making it a word for today. Again, here's another one. I might have shown this one in the video when I talked about it. I added the strips. Now, I added a strip all behind here, and really the only thing you could see, but because, I mean, the strip, this sheet was $1.50 or $1.60. I'm not worried about one strip getting covered up. I'm not going to let that stress me out. So, and then I added it again along this side where you can see that dark strip, and just hid behind this cluster here. I hid it so that you wouldn't see the ends. This one, I think it meets right there, but again, it is so subtle that you can't even really, there, if you can barely see. But look how neat that is, how if you're looking at the page as a whole, you wouldn't even know to look. You wouldn't know that it wasn't long enough, so you wouldn't know to look. So this is the page that's coming up, or may have been, but I'm not sure if I will. I'm not sure which videos I have. I have some videos ready to go right at this point, and because today is Wednesday, October 16th, and this won't go up until next Wednesday, October, whatever it is. So, but this one I was unsure of when I added it on, but when I put this border strip along the top, the border strip, I felt like it got lost, but you will see in the video why I added this, because I was following a sketch. So I decided to add this gold sparkly one. I think it was this one that I added. Yeah, because this is where this is the layout where I punched out the shapes for it as well. So I had a couple of these little shapes. I had this gold one right here, and this is a close to my heart embellishment. So I just had 3, but I didn't want just one gold sparkly thing in each cluster. So I decided to punch out some more shapes, and not only that gave me a chance to try out, you know, to see if this was something I could use, which I wanted to be able to tell you guys in the video whether or not it would go, you know, if you could use every piece on here. So yes, you can. So if you look closely, you can see that gold sparkle along that border strip, and I just love it because it goes along with all the gold around the page. And so then I added another one right under this border strip. So I'm obviously going to talk more about that in the video that's coming up, but I love the way this page turned out, and I feel like that just gave it a little more, that something more, you know what I mean? And not all the layouts, I'm not going to put them on every layout, but I just thought it would be, they're just fun. So far they're fun. That's what I love about them, is that they're fun. So I thought I would pull out a layout that I've already done. I believe this was a monthly celebration layout. You guys might recognize this. Man, long time ago. Oh no, this was not a monthly celebration. This was a Mercy Tiara's, the YouTube hop for that one. So I have this layout, and I have these pink peel-offs, and these are sparkly. I don't know the names of all the colors because I'm still learning them, but I thought that I would just add a little strip underneath the photos to kind of just give it a little something more, and you guys can see. So here's the before. So I'm gonna take, let's just do maybe the largest strip. So I just pull it off. It pulls off. Once you get one off, the rest of them come off a little easier, you know, but like use your little pokey tool or something to help. So I want it to go along underneath the photos. So maybe I'll zoom in for you to watch. Okay. That way you won't see my big head. So you can see it's just a little sticker. Some of them are a little more opaque than others. This one's kind of a little bit see-through, but it's just, again, a little something. So I just line it up. I'm going to hide it behind the arrow. Hopefully it will go. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it straight and getting in the camera at the same time. So it just takes a second to really glue it down. So there we go. And this little piece, I'm just going to trim off. Now this size of a little piece, I probably won't keep. Can you even see that there? It's just so tiny. I could, like I said, you know, if you wanted to keep this little tiny piece, by all means, it's going to stick right back on there. So I'm going to add, oh look, oh that little tiny piece is just a slightly too small for this side. But since I saved one of those from a layout before, I don't even remember adding pink to one. I don't know. Oh, I might have added it to some little card things. I'm not sure. Are we in the camera? So I'm going to add, I'm just going to take it and kind of put it underneath the arrow. Luckily for me, the arrow's popped up with foam tape. Otherwise, doing it before the layout is probably a good idea. And I've lost my scissors. I've lost my blue-handled Fisker scissors, which are my favorite. And I have to tell you, I'm kind of bummed about that. I have no idea where they would go. No, Terry, I didn't throw them away. I have a habit of throwing things away. I'm kind of really bummed about this. They are my good ones. I'm going to have to find them because they're my good ones. They're the ones I love for cutting off edges like this. So I'm going to just flip it over and trim it down. Good, I'm still in camera. I'm going to just trim. There was some paper sticking off too, so I trimmed it all at the same time. And then this piece, it's still plenty long, so I'm just going to take it and put it back on there. And see how I didn't even have to start a new strip for this left-hand side. So now you can see the page, if I didn't have shelf stuff in the way. So now it has that sparkly, trying to get it without a bunch of glare. I had a sparkle for a second there. Well, you guys, you know what I'm saying. You can see it. So let's compare this side to this side. So I'm going to hold these two kind of up closer so you can kind of see. Do you see how it's very subtle? And it's, again, you can tell more in person. It's kind of hard to see in the light. Maybe there's a little different. There you can see how it just adds a little something underneath the photo compared to the right hand side that doesn't have anything. So now I'm going to add one. I'm going to go ahead and add one to the right hand side. Now this one I will make it go all the way under. It does look like you can see further. I was thinking it would just have to go from the photo. Excuse me again. So are you in camera? Yep. Just going to add this down. tweezers, you could use tweezers if this was hard for you to hold on to. This little tool, like I've mentioned multiple times, is my new favorite thing. It just seems to help with a lot of things. So I'm going to take that, and it's going to go all the way behind the Easter Sunday here. So I'll zoom back in. So you can see where it's going to tuck behind there. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer. So there's this piece left here, and I'll just tuck that underneath. Again, another fun reason for the pokey tool. Oops, just don't poke it. I might have cut it a little too long. And just kind of tuck that underneath there. If you can get it. Oh, it's poking through. I didn't do that right. There we go. Come on. There we go. So now it's under there. And they really seem to stick really well, so I'm not worried. Here's the piece you can see that I die cut the gold leaves from for that other layout. So as far as this side goes, I'm going to take this little scrap. I guess I should make sure I'm in camera. I'm going to take this little scrap here from what I just cut. Tuck it underneath the Easter Sunday a little bit. I might use my pokey tool for this because there. And the other nice thing about this is if you take like a little box knife, so you can see where it's going over the eggshell. So I can just gently take this, because they will cut pretty easy. I'm just trying to push this down so it stays. I can just take this and kind of gently push down into it with my box knife, kind of around the sticker shape. And then pull it up and off. That one went a little crooked, but what I'm going to do is gently peel up this egg and kind of tuck it underneath. Now normally I would do this before obviously doing the layout. I mean before making the cluster, I would put these down. But I wanted you guys to see kind of a before and after look. So again, I just have a little section here, so I'm going to pull, oh, it looks like my little embellishment's falling off anyway. Oh, well, guess that needed more adhesive. But that works, because now I can just lay this down. I hope you guys can see. Okay, good. And then at the end, if you have some at the end, you can cut it off, or you can just gently push straight down with your X-Acto knife or box knife. And here's the rest of that. It's going back on the sheet. And then I will add a little bit of wet adhesive here for my little embellishment that came off. If I can get it to, I've never had this Lawn Fawn glue. Oh, well, now it came out a whole bunch. I've never had this Lawn Fawn glue clog up, even though it's a smaller, now I'm making a mess. Even though it's a smaller tube ending, I've never had it clog up before, so it's kind of cool. It's nice. I'm going to use it 2 different times here. So I'm going to glue this sticker back down. And if you look closely enough here, you can kind of see that that peel off is not perfect. Like I said, I would normally do it before, normally I would put that down before doing my clusters, but I wanted you guys to see. Here's another reason this pokey tool is really nice, because it can pick up little things like this. And I'm just going to stick that on there. And I know there's a little glue oozing out the side, but I'm not worried about that because I'd rather have it glued down and it'll dry. So now here's the layout. And I will zoom back out, don't worry. Oops, I never know which way to go. Okay, so now here's the same layout, but it just has that little bit of something. And again, I know you guys can't see on the video as well, probably. Depending, if you're watching on a computer screen, maybe you'll be able to see it a little better. I know I watch a lot of videos on my phone, so it's kind of hard to see. That's why I hold things up to the cameras, because I like it when people do that. But so there you go. These are the peel-offs. Again, it is best to wait for free shipping unless you don't care about that. She has a ton of stuff in her shop. She does monthly kits. She does all kinds of things. There's plenty there. So if you want to order more stuff, then by all means. She does sell a box, which I am thinking about purchasing sometime in the future. Is made to hold these. Unfortunately, I looked on Amazon. I think they only sell that on Amazon, and the other country as well. And again, I apologize. I should have looked up the country, but at least you know the company's name. So I think I've gone over everything that I wanted to say with these. Again, it's lovefromlizi.com, L-I-Z-I. They're called peel-offs. They have different types, different colors, different shapes, bubbles, sways, straight, pinstripe. The pinstripe is probably my favorite. I think I mentioned, I don't remember if I mentioned that or not, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be, but I have not played with the other shapes yet. So these would work on cards. If you do cards, you could use the little tiny pieces that are left over. If you end up not using those for a scrapbook layout, you could use them on cards. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to let me know. If I can find a link, or if I can get on top of myself here and make myself do that, then I will add a link below. And again, I'm working on that. So thanks for being patient with me with all my lack of linkage. But I'm working on it, and I will get that all up. So again, any questions, let me know, and I will see you next What Is It Wednesday. Bye, everyone.